Yo, what's up everyone? Kevin here. In this video, I want to share with you how to progress your frontside 180s from doing them on the snow all the way through to doing them off of a jump with a grab. So in this video, I just want to break down each step along the way, show you all the keys for each step, and how you can build a strong foundation for 180s, which will set you up for a strong foundation for spins in the future. So the first place you want to try 180s is just on the slope. The slope is a great place because you can pretty much do as many as you like, and it's a very safe place to do them. So as you ride down the slope, get comfortable sliding the 180 around, being aware of your edges and making sure that your downhill edge stays up out of the snow, and riding it out switch. Switch riding is a big part of learning 180s. So by sliding them around on the snow, this will challenge your switch riding and just get you comfortable with all the basic movements. The next place you can try a 180 is up a side bank. The great thing about doing them on side banks is that it creates some pressure on your board so that it makes it easier to pop the 180 into the air. The key with doing them on the side bank is that you carve straight up the side bank on your toe edge. Wait until you're at the very top of the side bank before popping yourself into the air. When you're in the air, twist your board underneath you and then ride back down the bank. Side banks are a great place to do them as well because they're low consequence. If you do have a fall, you're just gonna slide back down the bank. The next place to learn your 180s is just across the slope. So across the slope, it's amazing because you have lots of places to practice the 180s, but they're gonna be more challenging because you really have to pop yourself into the air. To be successful on a front 180 across the slope, ride across on your heel edge, bend your knees so that you can pop yourself up into the air off of that edge, twist your board underneath you, and then ride it out switch. It can be a challenge to pop yourself into the air off your heel edge, and I think the secret is to not only carve across, but carve across and back up the slope slightly, and this will make it easier to pop yourself into the air. One safety precaution is to make sure you look up the slope for other riders to make sure that you don't cut across in front of them. The next place to try frontside 180s is off of a natural side hit or roller. This is a great place to progress to because it's gonna give you more height for the 180 and set you up for doing them off your first jump. But the challenge is that you're gonna have to learn to do them with a bit more speed. The key to be successful here is to really get your approach right. So coming in with the mellow toe turn, followed by a mellow heel turn so that you're arriving at the place you wanna pop off from on your heel edge. When you're ready to pop, make sure you pop yourself straight up into the air, turn your shoulders forward, and then twist your board underneath you so that you can ride out switch. Natural side hits and rollers can vary in difficulty and size, so make sure to pick the ones that you're comfortable with and build yourself up from there. The next place to take your frontside 180 is to a small jump. And here you're gonna have a nice kicker to help get you some air and hopefully a really nice and smooth landing as well. What I think about for the small jump is first getting the approach right. So getting that toe turn followed by a heel so that you arrive at the lip of the kicker on your heel edge. From your heel edge, you can pop yourself straight up into the air. Have your shoulders facing forward so that you can twist your board underneath you, and then get ready to bend your knees and ride out the landing switch. A few common mistakes on a small jump is first, not having the speed right. So make sure you've hit this small jump a lot of times before and that you're making it to the sweet spot of the landing every time. The other mistake is just not being patient with your takeoff. So if you start to turn your board too early, you can catch the edge of the lip, and this is not what you want to do. You want to be patient so that you're coming off of the lip straight, popping yourself up into the air before twisting your board underneath you. Next, you can add a grab into the 180, and the grab I prefer to do is a mute grab, where you take your backhand and grab between your feet on your toe edge. For me, this is the perfect grab to go with the frontside 180 because you're turning your shoulder to get the grab in the same direction as the spin. One thing that really helps me to get the grab is before I drop in, I visualize getting the grab at 90 degrees. And by visualizing it first, I find it much easier to then get it in the air in the middle of the spin. So if you have any trouble with getting the grab, just visualize it first, getting that grab at 90 degrees. Amazing, so I hope those tips will help you progress with frontside 180s. If you have any questions, definitely hit me up down in the comments, or if you have any advice for frontside 180s that I missed, it'd be great to hear from you as well down in the comments. If you haven't yet, subscribe here to Snowboard Pro Camp. I'll also put a link to my Patreon if you want to help to support the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Have fun out there learning 180s, and I'll see you in the next video soon.